Cheers! I'm in my beloved Sierra on a little fishing trip here. Just a day trip, having some fun in my beautiful beloved Sierra. And today I wanted to talk about shakedown hikes to get ready for a longer hike. This year may be more important than others because of the high snow year. We have not had any 100-degree days in Sacramento. It's cold up here in the mountains right now. We've had a very cool spring, and that means a lot of snow is still persisting on the high passes in the Sierra and other areas. So you got to be prepared for that. So what I want to talk about today is a shakedown, the value of shakedown hikes. You can do a shakedown in your backyard, but actually getting out and hiking is the way to go. With all the moisture in the mountains, right off the top of my head, one of the things that I don't normally bring, but I would this year, is a head net for mosquitoes, because with all that moisture, there's going to be bugs out there. So, shakedown hike, ideally, is 20 to 30 miles, a couple days, and it's just a chance to test all your gear and test your physical fitness, see if you're really ready for a longer hike, and then dial it in before you go, and see if you bring stuff that you don't need along on your hike. On my JMT hike with my daughter, we did a shakedown hike the week before we left, just a one-nighter, and we were pretty dialed in, but I did bring fishing gear, and on a long hike where you're doing 10 to 15 miles a day, I never fished once, so that was dead weight. You don't want to have dead weight. You also don't want to leave valuable things behind, but people tend to overpack. So shakedown hikes aren't just for noobs. Experienced hikers can get value from them too. I myself have been hiking my whole life. I have a room in my house dedicated to gear. It's like more stuff than REI in there. And people always ask me why am I smiling in these videos. I'm in the mountains, because the mountains are hilarious. Hilarious. Anyway, my bad jokes make me smile, but I hope they make you smile. Anyway, I have gear galore. I could bring all kinds of stuff, but I've learned over the years, and the older I get, to bring stuff that I'm only going to use. But the other value of a shakedown hike is to learn how to use all your gear and whether or not you need it. And whether, like, say, setting up your tent, you haven't done it for a while. Maybe your tent pole's broken, or it's not in the packaging. So you get out and use your gear, cook some food. Maybe the food that you thought looked good on the store shelf sucks out in the backcountry. So it can be a lot of different things. You can hike all over your neighborhood, but it's not the same as recreating an actual hike. Feeling your pack, adjusting your straps. Maybe it's the wrong pack. Those new hiking boots that you got, you've hiked all over town in them, done some 10-mile days. They were great, but did you go down a 2,000-foot drop where your toes are down against the front of those shoes? Maybe they're half size too small. You don't know these things. You don't want to have massive blisters 2 days into a 10, 20-day hike, even a 3, 4, 5-day hike. So a shakedown hike is just a matter of checking out all your stuff and making sure you got the right stuff. And hey, it's another excuse to get out into these mountains. And so I highly recommend them for longer trips. Ask me the questions you have about shakedown hikes or longer trips. Hopefully the weather's supposed to heat up next week, so the snow will start melting, but that means the stream crossings are going to be tough. Be very careful up there. Don't drown or anything. Be careful. Nothing's worth risking your life over, or traversing a steep slope without proper gear, micro spikes, or an ice axe, at the very least hiking poles. There's a lot of different things this year because of the high snow if you're going relatively early. So pack the right gear. If it's safety related gear, bring that stuff. If it's just comfort stuff, you could suffer a little, but you don't want to die out there. I used to tend to overpack clothes, but when you're hiking during the day, you're sweating. I don't bring a lot of clothes. I stink at the end of a hike, but I'm pretty dialed in, but a shakedown hike still benefited me. You noobs out there, definitely get out there and do a shakedown hike before a longer hike. But the most important thing, be safe, have fun, and just be careful out there, and happy trails, and have a good time. Thanks for watching.